Hello everyone, welcome back to another PrizeCP Roblox Studio tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to learn how to use a motor in Roblox. Here you can see I have a revolving door, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach a motor to it to have it rotated automatically. Here at the bottom, you can see I have a door center bottom. I'm going to go and attach a hinge constraint to it. So I'm going to go to my Model menu tab, go to the Constraints section, click on it, and make sure you have Constraints Detail turned on, and then click on the Create. We're going to add a hinge constraint. Let me zoom in a little bit so we can see better. The first attachment, I want to place it at the door center bottom, at the center of that piece. Alright, so I have placed my first attachment. Now we're going to go to the top. Maybe I can go in a little bit more. And I'm going to place the second attachment at the center of this thing. What is it called? The door center. Alright, so now we have placed our hinge constraint, and it has two attachments. The first attachment is attached to this door center bottom down there, and the second attachment is attached to the door center at the top, this one right here. And you also see other constraints here, and they are used to attach the door panels, the 4 door panels, to this center column over here. Alright, so the next thing we want to do is we want to move this revolving door back down to the bottom. So I'm going to turn on collision here, and I'm going to select the revolving door. I'm going to move it back down so that the two attachments, they need to be at the same location. And now we can go and add a motor to it. So we're going to go click on the hinge constraint that we have just added. Go to the properties window. Scroll down to the bottom. There is a property called ActuatorType. The default is none. Click on that. Select motor. Immediately you see 3 new properties popping up. We're going to play around with AngularVelocity, and that is how fast the motor is going to spin. So let's try a 0.5 for that. And the max torque, the MotorMaxTorque, is how strong the motor is going to be. So we want our motor to be extremely strong. So I'm going to make it 1 million. Let's now play and take a look. And there it is. You can see our revolving door is spinning, it's rotating, and without anybody pushing it, it's going on its own because there is a motor inside the hinge constraint. Next thing I want to do is I want to play around with this angular velocity to see how it works, and we're going to use a script to do that. So I'm going to go to my door center bottom. I'm going to add a script. Let's first declare our hinge constraint. So we're going to say local hinge. We'll set it equals to script dot parent. So let's see, our script is here. Script dot parent is going to give us the door center bottom, and we want to go to the hinge constraint here. So it's going to be dot hinge constraint. So this hinge here is going to represent our hinge constraint here. Now I'm going to put in a wait, maybe for 15 seconds. And then I'm going to change the angular velocity of that. So we're going to say hinge dot angular velocity. And we'll set it equals to, let's make it 3 times this. So right now it's 0.5. I'm going to make it, or maybe make it 2.0. So I'm going to make it 2. So it's going to be 4 times as fast as when it first started. Then we're going to wait for another, let's say 7 seconds. And then we're going to stop the door. So we're going to say hinge dot angular velocity. We're going to set it to 0, and that should stop the door from moving. And we're going to wait for another 3 seconds. And then I'm gonna set that to a negative number. A negative number should move that door in the opposite direction. So we're gonna say hinge dot angular velocity, and let's set it to negative 0.7 this time. So it's not gonna move so fast, but it's gonna move in the opposite direction. Let's now play and take a look. Alright, so there's my door. You see, I can go through without pushing the door because it's going on its own. And right now it's going pretty slow. It's going at speed of 0.5. There it goes. Now it's faster. And eventually it's gonna stop. And there it has stopped, and it should go back in the opposite direction. There it goes. And everyone, that's how you use a motor inside Roblox. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you again soon.